I don't know how often I get questions like, Andreas, what should we focus on in our relationship to make it thrive? What should we put our energy in? What's the most important issue that we should put energy in to make the most out of it? And there's a really simple answer to that question. It's communication. That is super important. And it really doesn't matter how long we've been relating and whether we're just freshly in love or been relating for 25 years. Communication is super important. And in a moment, I'll share with you 2 real simple and powerful tips that can create good and very constructive and meaningful communication in our relationship. But before I do that, I just want to say, hello there. I'm Andreas Kihlberg. I'm your expat relationship specialist. I'm also the founder of a relationship blueprint specifically designed for expats that wants to transform their relationships. So I've been assisting and mentoring expats for over 10 years. And I want you to know that if you feel that the communication in your relationship is like so-so, you're not alone. I know exactly how it feels, and there's a way we can get around this. And I'm going to start with these 2 tips. So how do we get traditions in our relationship that gets our communication going? Well, the first tip is also simple. It's time. Yeah, communication requires time. And yeah, I know you already knew that. And like if you're like most of my clients, you're short of time. Or maybe you have a partner that is very short on time. So what do we do when we're short on time? Well, we schedule time. We schedule talk time, communication time, just between me and my partner. So we schedule time. And it's very different. Some couples want it once a week, and some couple maybe 3 times a week. So you need to fill into what is good for you and the state your relationship is in to figure that one out. Or maybe every day, I don't know. But to schedule talk time, communication time is a very good idea. I've seen it over and over again. Now, if there's slight negativity or brutal negativity in your relationship, so the communication is sensitive, it's the complicated issues that needs to be addressed, I sincerely invite the idea to time frame these talks. And according to my experience, 30 to 45 minutes is perfect. It might sound short, and it might not be enough time to run through what needs to be talked about. And if that's the case, my recommendation is to just book another talk. Because after 30 to 45 minutes, I have to be brutally honest here, being a man myself, but most men are exhausted after 30 to 45 minutes of serious talk, sensitive talks. And that's just the way it is. And when one of us in a partnership or in a talk are exhausted, well, you know, the talk goes downhill from there anyhow. So you might as well just pause it and schedule a new time. And besides that, pauses are always good in sensitive talks. It gets us a chance to integrate. And yeah, it's a good idea. Try it if you like the idea. So that was my first tip. The second tip that I have is that you replace the word you out of your vocabulary, and you replace it with I. And let me run you an example of what I'm trying to get here. So if I am in a communication, like having a talk to my partner, and it's a sensitive topic, and I go, you make me feel misunderstood and not seen in our relationship, over and over and again. That's an accusation, right? And what happens when we accuse someone normally? Well, if this one is accusing this one, and this one automatically goes into defense, right? And then we start doing this. You did that. Da-na-na-na-na. The argument is in full bloom and takes like 35 seconds maximum. And this game is just on. I refer to it as throwing dirty laundry at each other. It doesn't lead to anything. I'm sure you've been in one of those. I certainly have. So the way around it that I invite you to try is use the I perspective instead. And it goes like something like this. I feel very misunderstood and not seen in this relationship right now. It's exactly the same message actually, because I'm just sharing what it is on my inside, the I perspective. And my partner is not directly accused of doing wrong. And it creates a completely different foundation for the talk. I promise you, if you haven't tried this one, try it, because wonders happens when we talk like that, when we keep the I perspective and we don't toss dirty laundry at each other. I would love to hear if you try this and how it goes, and you can comment on the video down here below the video, or if you want to share it with me personally, just send me a message and I'll be happy to read it and respond to you. So this was it, my 2 tips of how to create good traditions of meaningful communication in our relationship. And I have one last question to you before I let you go, and that is, have you shown appreciation to your partner today?